If you garden because you want independence, food security, and control over what feeds your family, this video is for you. Before we get into the crops, make sure you subscribe to Evergreen Garden and leave a comment telling us what you're growing right now, because this channel exists for gardeners who want results, not hype. Hard times don't announce themselves. When they arrive, the gardeners who planned ahead are the ones still eating well, trading surplus, and staying calm while others panic. Let's get straight into the crops that actually matter when things get tough. Potatoes remain one of the most reliable survival crops on Earth. Potatoes deserve their place at the top because they produce more calories per square meter than almost any other food crop. A single 10-meter row can easily yield 30 to 40 kilograms under average conditions, and even poor soils still produce something. They store well without refrigeration when cured properly, lasting 4 to 6 months in a dark, cool place. From a practical standpoint, one seed potato can be cut into 3 or 4 pieces, each producing a plant. If you plant 1 kilogram of seed potatoes, you can realistically harvest 8 to 10 kilograms back. That multiplication factor alone makes potatoes essential for long-term survival gardening. Sweet potatoes provide calories, nutrition, and resilience in hot climates. Sweet potatoes thrive where many other crops struggle, especially in warm regions. Both the roots and the leaves are edible, giving you 2 food sources from one plant. A small bed of 5 square meters can produce enough roots to supply carbohydrates for a family for weeks. The vines spread aggressively, suppress weeds, and protect soil moisture. For practical planting, one mature sweet potato can produce 10 to 15 slips, and each slip can yield 1.5 to 3 kilograms of roots depending on soil health. That kind of return matters when inputs are limited. Maize provides bulk calories and multiple uses beyond food. Maize, or corn, is a survival crop because it feeds people, animals, and soil. Dried maize can be stored for years if kept dry and protected from pests. 1 hectare can produce several tons, but even a small backyard patch matters. 10 rows of maize, each 5 meters long, can yield 15 to 20 kilograms of dried grain. Ground into meal, boiled whole, or fermented, maize keeps people alive when other foods are scarce. The stalks can also be used as mulch or livestock feed, closing the loop in a survival garden. Beans are, honestly, the protein backbone of a self-reliant garden. Calories keep you alive, but protein, well, that keeps you functioning. Beans fix nitrogen in the soil, which improves fertility for future crops, and they store extremely well when dried. A single climbing bean plant can produce between 300 and 500 grams of dry beans. Just 20 plants can supply enough protein to supplement a family's diet for months. You can interplant beans with maize or grow them on trellises to really maximize your space. In difficult times, dried beans combined with maize or potatoes create complete sustaining meals. Cassava offers unmatched resilience in marginal conditions. It's honestly one of the most underrated survival crops, especially in regions with unreliable rainfall. Cassava tolerates drought, poor soil, and neglect better than almost any other food plant. The roots can remain in the ground for up to 2 years and be harvested when needed, acting as a sort of living food storage system. A single cassava cutting can produce between 5 and 10 kilograms of roots within 10 to 14 months. Proper processing removes toxins, but once you've learned how, cassava becomes a calorie powerhouse that very few crops can compete with. Bananas provide year-round harvests and, well, multiple layers of value. Bananas aren't just fruit crops, they're survival systems. A well-managed banana mat can produce continuously for years with minimal inputs. Just one mature mat can yield between 20 and 40 kilograms of fruit annually. And it's not just about the fruit. Banana leaves are used for wrapping food, mulching, and retaining moisture, while the trunks can be composted or fed to livestock. In food-insecure times, having a plant that keeps producing without replanting is honestly invaluable. Amaranth delivers fast greens and grain from just one plant. Amaranth grows quickly, tolerates heat, and produces both edible leaves and protein-rich grain. The leaves are ready for harvest within 3 to 4 weeks, making it ideal when food is urgently needed. A small patch of about 4 square meters can provide daily greens for a family, while mature plants yield seeds that can be cooked like porridge or ground into flour. Amaranth thrives where spinach fails, making it essential for hot-season survival gardens. Pumpkin and squash provide storage, nutrition, and seed security. Pumpkins and squash spread aggressively and produce heavily when given space. One healthy plant can yield 10 to 20 kilograms of fruit. These fruits store for months without refrigeration and provide carbohydrates, vitamins, and fats from the seeds. Save seeds each season, and you maintain full planting independence. In survival terms, very few crops give as much food security from such low maintenance. Sorghum stands strong where other grains fail. Sorghum tolerates drought, heat, and poor soils better than maize. It produces grain for food and stalks for animal feed or fuel. A small plot can supply grain for porridge, flatbreads, or fermentation. Sorghum also stores extremely well, making it ideal for long-term food planning. When rainfall becomes unpredictable, sorghum keeps producing when others quit. Gardening for survival is not about fear. It's about preparation, skill, and calm confidence. These crops are proven across centuries and cultures, and they still matter today. Start small, grow what fits your climate, and expand every season. If this guide helped you, subscribe to Evergreen Garden, share this video with another gardener, and leave a comment telling us which of these crops you're planting next. Food security starts in the soil, and you're already ahead by being here.